Why was it so important for you to be here? And tell us where your opponent is. Why is he not here?
Well, so first and foremost, I was invited. I had my plane ticket in my email. And then I get a call and says, hey, George doesn't want to show up for work. We're not going to need you anymore. And listen, I don't give a damn. If George has reservations at the IHOP and doesn't want to come to work, I'm not missing an opportunity.
He's that new age, you know, and he's like a fucking 40-year-old science teacher too. I don't know why he acts like he's new age. But he's like these new age dudes that just fucking talk. Like, just talk and talk and talk about everybody. Shut the fuck up. Because when somebody sees you in person, you're not that guy.
What's up, boss?
Yeah, man, I can't wait. Hey, look at me in the face when you talk to me, though.
I said I heard you freaked out.
I'm saying, I can't wait to break your face, baby.
Like I said, I don't come from this technology world. I come from, like, if you say, like, yo, fucking Joe, you're a fucking idiot. Well, you're gonna punch me in the face, or I better be ready for it. You know, I'm just not going around disrespecting people. I get taught respect, because if not, somebody's gonna make you respect, you know?
Ren also on hand. Game Bread is in the building, and these guys just flapping gums at each other any chance they get.
Ariel Helwani post-fight at UFC on Fox 7 alongside Jorge Masvidal, who just defeated Tim Means in his UFC debut. Jorge, congratulations on picking up your first UFC fight. A tough, gritty fight, a lot of bleeding. How you feel afterwards?
I feel great, man. Tim Means is way tougher than I expected, and I'm just glad to get my victory, get the jitters out the way, get that, I don't know what is it, they call it, the UFC bug or whatever.
The octagon jitters.
The octagon jitters, got them out the way, and I like it, man. This is going to be my home for a long time.
For a guy who's been in the sport for 10 years, you fought almost everywhere, even some backyard fights with Kimbo. What's it like, not to say that you're a UFC guy, that you want to fight inside the octagon?
Oh, it's awesome. I fight everywhere. I'm a veteran of the sport, man. I'm young, you know, but I've been everywhere, and I love it, man. I love it here. You know, I'm going to be able to put 4 or 5 fights a year easy, you know, feed my family, so I'm ready to go, man.
Some martial artists search for truths about combat and the truths about themselves take them down complicated paths. Masvidal's journey has seen him test his skills in every type of professional setting, and even in the unforgiving, unsanctioned environments of backyard combat. But he was never just a brawler. Masvidal's modern career is as a professional athlete, a combat sportsman, a UFC fighter. And yes, he still fights with the same ferocity, the same intensity, that same true game-bred mentality. But he has evolved into something much more. There is a super fluidity to the way he fights, a liquidity. When he accepts and embraces the truth of the fight, without judgment of the moments in combat, he enters the flow state of the elite artist. It's natural now. Birds fly, fish swim. Jorge Masvidal fights men in cages, and he does so with an inhuman smoothness as he flows seamlessly between the movements, the zones, and the phases of combat.
I could hurt my ankle. I'm going to win. I could get sick. I'm going to win. It doesn't matter. Whatever comes, I'm going to deal with it, and I'm going to win.
Well, I got a question. All these reporters ask me why you're so mad. I'm kind of curious. You are mad. Yeah, you can't stand me. Why not?
I guess between that and the months that he's had in preparation for this face-off, he thought it'd be really witty, I guess, to ask me, George, tell the media why you're mad. George, he just kept repeating that.
Why are you so mad, bro?
It's pretty funny, though, man.
Why are you mad, bro?
I don't know who the thinks this guy's articulate, because I've heard some media say he's articulate. I've never seen anything that makes me laugh or like even think of something, you know? It's just because you say it, and a lot of it doesn't mean it holds any weight.
What is his game plan going to be? What are you expecting him to do?
His game plan is jab, stay away, and try to land a big uppercut or knee. I'm sure that's his game plan. That's everyone's game plan, right? And you know, I think the thing that has to make most of the division even more nervous again is against Robbie, is what you saw is I can take a big shot. It's not really a big deal. I'm just going to keep coming forward, and I'm going to get you, and I'm going to take you down, and then I'm going to do what I want to you. You know, Robbie's a power puncher. Robbie hits really hard. George is more of a volume striker. And has he had a few knockouts in his career? Sure, he has, right? But when you look at his career, he's more of a volume striker. He's got a lot of decisions on his record. And so, you know, if you're thinking, hey, he's going to put me down with one shot, I think that's probably unlikely.
When I first had my first amateur fight, I don't think nobody was really there cheering for me. When I had my first pro fight, was nobody betting on me. I'm here now, 16 years later, amongst the world's best constantly. When I look around the mat at ATT, I'm one of the only guys from my generation that's still there with all these young guys, and that's such a testament to my abilities, my dogness, my durability. You know, Ben doesn't know what this is like, man, until he gets in there with me, but he's gonna find out.
George needs to know, I don't get full on a 3-piece and a soda. He better bring the whole damn family meal for that night.
If you want sheer violence, you know who to call. If you want other shit, man, fucking guys going to press conferences on time and posting on their shit, then you know who to call, man. But if you want somebody who's gonna give you this fucking violence, you know who to call.
How do you beat him?
Any way I want.
How do you think?
I dominate him whole time.
Finish him?
Possibly. And you know, I think the thing that has to make most of the division even more nervous again is against Robbie, is what you saw is I can take a big shot. It's not really a big deal. I'm just gonna keep coming forward and I'm gonna get you and I'm gonna take you down and then I'm gonna do what I want to you. George is more of a volume striker. Has he had a few knockouts in his career? Sure, he has, right? But when you look at his career, he's more of a volume striker. He's got a lot of decisions on his record. And so, you know, if you're thinking, hey, he's going to put me down with one shot, I think that's probably unlikely.
The building, and these guys just flapping gums at each other. Any chance they get. The fight clock is brought to you by
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 5 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Jorge Masvidal.
That dude was talking wild, man. You know, I had to show him that there's consequences sometimes. There's some bad out there and you don't want to wake him up. You should have kept your mouth shut. I probably would have beat you up in the second round, you know, but I'm so happy though. I just want to thank God again for this journey. I'm coming for that belt. I don't know who's fighting next to it or whatnot, but you guys know who deserves that belt. That's 16 years of hard work. You guys know who deserves that belt, man. I'm here to fight. I'm not the best at cutting promos or the IG, but I can fight, man.
What, Brian?
What did you think of the fights?
They're all right.
Just all right?
No, they were great. What'd you think, dude? Let's get your thoughts. Because I just did an hour-and-a-half long podcast on it. Let me get your thoughts.
I think that I love.
Just give me the main ones, bro.
I love Jorge Masvidal. I think that in the UFC, when you have guys like Jorge Masvidal who live, eat, and breathe fighting, they're such fighters that there's no room for anything other than that. You're going to be competing against. Like he just lifts the level up. I would imagine as a fighter, and you go, well, if I don't have that fire, I got to get the fuck out of here.
I mean, and look, he's that South Florida bad boy, Masvidal. I mean, he was like on a new Bravo show, The Real House Husbands of Miami. He hit him with that knee leaks, bruh. And he left him knee leaking down there on the mat.
And Masvidal said, it's not even over. Masvidal said, listen, he goes, I don't like that dude. He goes, if I see him at Whole Foods, he's getting smacked up.
Oh, shit. And it's not over for Ben either. He still has to deal with me. If I see him at Whole Foods, I'm going to still slap that dude up because I don't like him.
It's unbelievable to see what's happened to you, Jorge. You're like a gigantic superstar now. After all these years, 16 years in the game.
If I don't deserve the title shot, who does? Who's been in the sport 16 years since the start till right now, kicking butt, no steroids, no nothing. I've never pulled out of a fight when I was supposed to be at a fight. No controversy in my wins. I'm just a guy that gets after it, man. I didn't get a lot of recognition early on. It's coming 10 times fold now, you know. I can't even deny how much I love this. It's crazy. I can't imagine the day that I'm gonna have to retire and not do this anymore.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
He brought planking back. He brought planking back. Wow.
Oh, for God's sake. Planking is a very stupid and dangerous trend. Basically, you lie like a plank in weird places. That's it.